Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of a What's It Gonna Be on Polypoid today. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be StarCraft Brood War, of course. Today, it's gonna be Sn0W versus HBQ. Top right, it is Sn0W. Bottom left, it is HBQ. Now, I looked up the Wikipedia page for HBQ. He's been around for a while. He is 33 years old, which is older than Mana, and I consider Mana an elder statesman in StarCraft, so he's older than Mana, but hasn't had very much success. But he can take Sn0W to a macro game in PvT, so I'm excited to learn why, right? Sn0W, he hasn't won an ASL yet, man, but he got into a few finals. He takes Solkey to 7 games, a lot, and Solkey has 4 ASL championships, and Sn0W has 0. So he's very, very close. Can he win ASL 21? Maybe he can. So it's going to be Sn0W against a newcomer to the channel, I feel. I got this replay from RJB. I feel it's important to introduce new players to the channel, because the same players all the time can kind of get stale, right? It's like, hey, I know who's going to win this because I know this player is a lot better than the other player. Or I know this player has the other player's number, or maybe a player is going to retire and we won't see them anymore, so new blood is important. So, Icarus Club here in the left. I don't know what that means, but Icarus is from the myth from Greek mythology, where we make a player of wings to fly, and then Icarus flies a little bit too close to the sun. The adhesive keeping the wings together melts, and he plunges into the ocean in front of his horrified dad. Ah, Greek mythology. Such weird stuff. So, walling off the barracks here in the natural base. Gas here as well from the Sn0W. And gas here as well, maybe? Maybe we're just going to try to expand without gas. And just rely on a bunker to protect from the Dragoons that are surely going to come from Sn0W. Right? Cybernetics Core, yes, Cybernetics Core here. Hit the like button if you're excited to see how HBQ here handles Sn0W. Gateway, not making a Zealot. So no Zealot pressure here today. HBQ is thankful for that. Terran players everywhere hate Zealot pressure, as well as Zerg players, man. Zealots are tanky, they hit hard, they are a little bit fast for their own good here, and there's the expansion. So 1 Rax expand, gasless, here from HBQ in a PvT against Sn0W. Does he know this is Sn0W? I don't think he does. This is a nondescript barcode, but length is an indicator, so maybe he knows this is Sn0W, right? He's at about Sn0W's MMR level on the ladder, and he's like, okay, so anybody who has this short barcode is Sn0W, and he's going to take a risk anyway. I like that. Gas on the way now, but dude, already gas done here from Sn0W. Singularity charge on the way, scouting with a probe, saying, huh, no Terran here. The SCV says, I guess I'll scout as well. And not going to scout cross spawn, right? Scout short rush distances here, but no. Are we going to scout cross spawn? Dude, HBQ. Why? Why are we scouting cross spawn? What? I guess it's just luck of the draw at this point. Bunker on the way. Marine production, yes. Probe here. Can we see the expansion? Yeah, we can see it right there. Expanding, and this Marine says, get out of here, probe. This is Terran only. Terran only right here, and he sees the expansion for the Protoss here. So SCV says, haha, cross-spawn scouting works sometimes. Trying to block the SCV, but just nothing to see here, right? There's an assimilator. There's a cyber core. There are Dragoons in my future here with range. Just making sure it's not going to be a 2-gate, right? No 2-gate. Just 1 gate into a cyber core, into an expand. Again, very safe, very standard build here from Sn0W. And HBQ working on a factory, working on 2 factories here with the gas that he got. A little bit after Sn0W, but I think he's going to be prepared for the Dragoons that are coming across the map here. Been a while since we've seen a 1 Rax expand into a bunker against a Protoss player on this channel, huh? I think every PvT that I've cast in like the last 6 months or so is just get your factory and then expand. But HBQ says, aha, the old builds are sometimes the best builds. Dragoons marching across. Bunker here. We have range, so we need to pull SCVs off to repair the damage these Dragoons will do to this bunker. And how many SCVs do you need? Say it with me. 1 SCV per Dragoon. And there it is. 2 Dragoons, 2 SCVs. Third base on the way from Sn0W. Was it going to be carriers here today? I don't know, but if there are carriers, I'll put them in the thumbnail, and you know that. So I don't know if there's carriers, but maybe you know there are carriers. in this replay. Machine shopping it. No upgrades on the way here. I'm going to say siege mode? We don't have gas for siege mode quite yet. Engineering bay constructed here. He says this is Snow Reavers. Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be Reavers here. Robotics facility on the way. We will see how fast the Robo Bay comes up. You don't have to make a robotics bay, but if it's Snow, it's going to be Reavers at some point here. Oh, Vulture speed first upgrade on the machine shop. All right. So we do have one tank, and that's pretty good at shooing away this number of Dragoons. Maybe not. Maybe not in the hands of Snow here. And, oh, getting a little bit of damage there on a Dragoon. A damage here on the siege tank as well, under 50%, 30% health for that Dragoon, for the tank. And yeah, about 30% for that Dragoon as well. Gateway, 2 more to gates, 3 gates right now for Snow. So we've got Vultures, we have Speed, we have Spider Mines on the way. No siege mode here at 6 minutes. So we've got 4 gates, we've got a 3rd base, we have a Robo, we have an Observatory, hopefully, there we go, Observatory at the front door here. And again, I do not like walling off with low HP buildings because, yeah, tanks show up, Vultures show up, they can take it down very, very quickly here. And here we go, we got Speed Vultures with Spider Mines. Dude, bullying these Dragoons, HBQ. Is this Speed? Is this Fantasy, the Vulture Terrorist? No? My goodness, just bullying and bullying and bullying and forcing them to fall back, but reinforcing Dragoons do show up here. Spider Mines all over the place. Spider Mine triggering, bam. Getting a hit on that Dragoon. Oh, Dragoon down from that Spider Mine here. And just retreating. Just retreating everywhere with these Dragoons. We need to focus this tank, they say, but these Dragoons are extra dangerous as well. Spider Mine. No, another Dragoon down with the Spider Mine. Another Dragoon down. This tank has 0 kills. The Vulture has 1 kill. Ah, tank down, but Spider Mine's hemming these Dragoons into the 3rd base. Yo! Vulture down. Observer finally out, saying, the tyranny of the Spider Mines is almost over. Dragoons with range, and bam! Another Dragoon killed here with these Spider Mines. What is this? This is such excellent micro from HBQ. Dragoon down, forcing the probes to evacuate here. Evacuate. 3rd base, a ghost town of probes. 0 probes here at the 3rd base, just with 1 tank and Vultures. Look at this opening from HBQ. Such incredible precision from the Terran player, getting Vultures inside. No! Pylon blocking access to the inside here. And another Dragoon getting... Oh, what the heck? Was that Spider Mine killed? Oh, goodness gracious. 43 to 50 workers. 3rd base here, almost done. Constantly pumping out SCVs while also microing on the other side of the map here. We have a +1 attack armor. Armor +1 attack here from these Vultures and the tanks. Wow. If somebody didn't tell me this was HBQ, I would... it's fantasy. It is a fantasy here. Again, the Vulture Terrorist. There we go. There's the robotics bay. We've got a Forge. We have a Reaver on the way here as well. You know it's Snow. You know there's Reavers. 3rd base now done. Just about done. And back home, we are making another factory. So we've got 4 factories here on 3 bases. Well, I don't know, 2.5 bases here. No gas at that 3rd on Polypoid, but you know how this works. Spider mining all over the place here are these Vultures. And yeah, again, a worker deficit for Snow against a Terran player. I don't think we'd ever see that, right? Snow, excellent at PvT. He struggles with PvZ, especially against Sulky, but dude, PvT is his speciality. Just like Bisu, man. PvT can handle Terran players, unless it's Flash. But my goodness, we've got turrets. We've got upgrades. We've got ourselves preparing. We have siege mode done. We are preparing for drops. We are preparing for Reavers, and that is a good thing to be preparing for, because again, it is Snow. He does stuff with Reavers that no other Protoss player can do. They try, and sometimes they get close. But Snow, again, the Reaver Queen, Reaver King at this stage of the game, surrounding these Dragoons again. Just with +0 Vultures. +0! I just, what? Where is your bravery coming from here, HBQ? Where is your skill coming from? I guess it's 33 years old. Is a long time to cultivate skill in StarCraft Brood War, man. How old was he when StarCraft released? If he's 33. So 33... I can't do that math. So in 1998, when StarCraft was released... tank down. Excellent stuff. Zealots and Reavers working together to take that tank down. Let me know in the comments if you're better at math than I am. How old was HBQ when Brood War was released? Oh, pausing construction on the 4th base here with a Reaver, man. Turret down. Again, Zealots and Reavers are such good buddies here. Just trying to take down the 4th base all by themselves. Like, can we take down this? Nope, there are tanks here. Can we take down the command center? And these vultures are like, we are trying to kill this vulture, but no, it is a snow vulture. He lifts up, he relocates, he takes out vultures with no regret here. Bam! Another attack there. Dragoons working away on the wall at the top side. Snow says, now I am the aggressor. Let's see how he can handle that. It's like, oh, 4 siege tanks. Never mind. Let's go to the natural base. Are there 4 siege tanks there? No, though there are not. And pull the SCVs. Pull them. Look at that. Not getting greedy. Just targeting an SCV. Yeah, just that did not get pulled. If you target the SCVs that are pulled there, 9 times out of 10, you'll get no damage. And 1 time out of 10, you'll get a ton of damage. But that is not good odds, in my opinion. Look at that. Look at that Scarab sneaking through. Just sneaking through. Getting SCV kills. There are 70 workers at 11 minutes. Both players taking so many worker losses, and they're still at 70 workers. At 11.5 minutes here, man. Tank down, repair to no avail. Taking down missile turrets so we can escape here with the shuttle. Look at that. Look at that. Preparing his own escape path. Unloading. Bam. Maybe one more hit on those tanks. No, split them out. Split them out. Ugh, tank down. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This tank is dead. He's dead, and he knows it. He knows he's dead. Spider-Man here blocking an expansion for Snow. 3rd base. Yep, command center done now. But yeah, look at this. As soon as you siege, you're dead. No! The CVs were pulled back in, but no, they are going back out now. There is still a Reaver here from Snow. What else do you want to see from Snow, dude? Look at this. He's like, I can get the command center. I can get it. Oh my gosh. Bam. 1 hit. And another tank down. This is Snow abusing the Terran player right now. Vultures were abusing Snow, and now it's his turn to abuse the Terran player with his shenanigans with a single Reaver and a couple Zealots. And a shuttle, I guess. But yeah. Oh, don't. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That is a tempting target for Snow, but he's like, maybe not. Oh, Spider-Mine's kill the Reaver. And the Reaver shenaniganry is done. Scanning and seeing. Are we making more gateways? Is there an upgrade on the cybernetics core? I can't see the cyber core. It's over here, but no upgrades. No sign of carriers at this stage. Again, we are at 13 minutes. There's a long way to go here, folks. So, we've got shuttles. We have Dragoons. 178 to 135 advantage. Overall supply. Dropping into the 3rd base here. Full SCV pull, and no, so many SCVs killed. 65 to 71 now in favor of Snow. Tanks going down. What an incredible PvT this is from Snow. Again, you are here for stuff like this from Snow. Storm drops, Reaver drops, Ghost Town at the 3rd base. Now it is Snow's turn to make the 3rd base for the Terran player a Ghost Town. I guess the 4th base. This is the 3rd base. Yeah, 4th base. 4th base here. Kills. 4 kills on that Zealot. 2 kills on that Zealot. Taking down a missile turret together. Brotherly love from these Zealots, man. 60 SCVs to 71 probes right now. Snow is feeling it. He's feeling it, and he's worried about it. Oh, boy. Worried about this Terran, that's for sure, but not as much anymore, right? He's got a worker advantage. He's got a base advantage. Scanning out, seeing the Dragoons here. Upgrade, +1 attack for the Dragoons, +1 attack for the Mac. Excuse me. Goodness, this is one heck of a game, folks. So what do we got, man? What do we got? Swinging in. Choosing the natural base instead of the 4th base here are these 3 shuttles, man. Reaver in one of them. Into the main base we go. Oh, 1 shuttle down before getting a chance to a load, but this High Templar You're getting 1 kill, softening up these SCVs. Zealots, maybe getting on top of these SCVs, and then friendly fire splash damage from the tanks will kill a couple more, but I don't think that was worth it. That was not a worth drop there. Three shuttles, Reavers, High Templar, Zealots, all lost to kill maybe 3 or 4 SCVs. That's about it. So, these vultures are like, can we get out? No, say the Dragoons. Not this way, anyway. And what is this? Nothing in the shuttle there. We have a 5th base. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th base. Warping up top left. Right side at 3 o'clock position. Already occupied by a Nexus from Sn0W. And speedlots are here. Speedlots are like, we're not afraid of you, vultures. You have, how many upgrades? We have a +2 upgrades. Already +3 on the way at 15 minutes. I like these timings from HBQ. But maxed out Sn0W versus 160 supply Terran player right there. Zealots charging into the breach, trying to end it right now. Tank dead. Missile turrets going down. Vultures getting killed by what feels like the dozens. Another tank down. Storming these tanks. No second storm follow-up here. But excellent spacing out job here from HBQ. Clumping your tanks against a Zerg player bad. And against a Protoss player bad as well. Storms can hit every single tank if they're clumped up. But if they are spread out, again, 1 storm per tank is basically it. Again, same thing with Lurkers. Expanding up here to a 7th base. Scanned. And he sees the timing and sounds like, I don't care that I got scanned. Check it out. We've got a Nexus on the way. Amazing stuff. But 74 SCVs. HBQ pulls ahead in the worker count at 16 minutes. 74 to 71. Just absorbing those worker losses like it doesn't even matter. Just constantly producing SCVs until he has the number that he wants. 74. Apparently, no more SCVs being produced now as well. Expanding here to... Oh, that was like 4. This is like a single... Oh, getting a kill there with Vultures on a Nexus as it warps in with Dragoons on site. Yo! Main base here with another drop. Shuttle's gonna die. SCVs pulled. High Templar here. Storming, you know, just getting non-guaranteed damage. Well, I guess getting guaranteed damage there. Not going after the non-guaranteed damage, but excellently defended there as well. So a High Templar, a Shuttle, and a Zealot for like, I don't know, 3 SCVs. A little bit of lost mining time. Not much. Not much there for that drop. Excellent rebuffal. So 1 rebuff, a rebuttal, and a rebuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. 8 bases from Sn0W at 17 minutes. HBQ says, when's it going to be my turn? When can I march out across the map with siege tanks? Well, we've got +2, +3 is almost done. Into the 4th base again. Zealots dragging spider mines into tanks. SCVs getting stormed all over the place. And SCVs down. Now it's 59. 74 to 59. That is 15 SCVs down. We get out with a shuttle. They're empty, but shuttles are important when you're going Gateway Man with shuttle support here, as Sn0W is doing. Just so many drops. Just upgrades here as well from our Dragoons. We have +2, +3 on the way. +3 is going to finish for the Terran player before it finishes for the Protoss player. Oh, this is crazy. Setting up a summer home up here, right? Fully prepared to lose the main base. We've got gateways at the top left. And if this is being lost, then yeah, gateways here as well. So we don't need these many gateways, I feel like. It's good. It is good, especially if you have a big bank when you're maxed out. You can remax very, very quickly, but that's usually not quite the case here, especially in a PvT. So again, that's just a backup plan at the top left. But look at this. HBQ says, let's head up the top left. Look how many tanks there are. Psystorm and a clumped up 3 tanks there. Bam, tanks down, but look how many tanks there are down below. Yeah, Sn0W says, I can't handle that. I can't. There are just a couple vultures here, maybe not enough. Maybe if there were like 20 zealots, I think he would attack, but no, there are like 9 zealots, not quite enough. High Templar does not have an energy for a storm yet. Not enough indeed, but no, somebody did. And again, bruising up the tanks. But 1 storm is not enough as always, dude. Expanding down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases. Dude, wait, 1, 2, 3. 9. 9 bases at 19 minutes. 9 minutes at sub 20 minutes, dude. Storming from the high ground. These tanks are getting whittled down and whittled down. We've got 5 vultures and 3 tanks currently being produced. Constantly being produced from HBQ. What an insane PvT this has been. I see why RJB made this a DEFCON 1 replay. Check him out, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. He is a good dude. He has such a passion for StarCraft. Whew. Like all of us, right? You're still watching StarCraft in 2026? Passion, man. I love it. So, 3 tanks and a couple vultures at the 12 o'clock. That's going to die. We've got more than 3 tanks here at the top left. This is a dangerous position for Snow. But man, how many storms do we have? Tanks going down. Zealots coming up to go ahead and take down more siege tanks here. Maybe, I don't know if this base is safe at this stage of the game. Zealot is going to take it down. Dragoon helps a bit. Did he kill Steel there? Did the Dragoon be like, take the kill from the Zealot? Zealot does most of the work. And the Dragoon gets the actual kill statistic. And again, just top left, in danger, but Snow is holding it off as much as he can. Both players, well, 1,500 minerals, 500 gas banks at this stage of the game. 65 to 62 workers. Both players losing workers a lot. But still, at 60 plus workers at 21 minutes, man. Expanding down here, too. Expanding where there are no siege tanks. That is Snow's mantra right now. Look at this. Catching 3 storms, or 3 tanks with 1 storm. 3 tanks with 1 storm. Absolutely unhinged. Ugh. Probe down. Probe down. 62 to 62 workers. Even aspect here. This base is here. Despite my doubts it would ever work from HBQ, he's holding it. Vultures all over the place here. Rotating vultures around the map. Finding probes anywhere. Right? 2 cannons. That's not enough to stop me from killing every one of those probes at that base. HBQ says I can also cancel like +3 attack. We can cancel nexuses with +3 attack from vultures. As always, dude, upgrades make the cancel. Up the right side here. Oh, sniping High Templar 2. Woo, 3 High Templar down. And if all these vultures die, that was a good trade. But look at this. Taking down Dragoons as well. Vultures are still alive. Zealots going down to these spider mines. What a bloodbath knockdown. Drag them out. PvT this has been, and we're not even done. I need to cast more in HBQ is the lesson here. We need more of this guy on the channel. Not less, more. And again, vultures are like, oh, static defense. Don't make me laugh. Like, at least cannons. I think sunkens are enough for +3 vultures. But dude, look at this. We've got vultures inside this bottom right base here. I guess 5 cannons is enough to handle this many vultures. Base down top left, but again, that's why we expand so much as Protoss. Losing 1 does not hurt. Doesn't hurt a lot. Trying to expand here. No, vultures here as well, denying the 6 o'clock from Snow. All right. HBQ doing it. Doing what he needs to do to win this game. He's down 40 supply, about 35 supply. Storm and Zealots, the worst nightmare for tanks everywhere. Storming from, right up here on the top left. Storm positioned here to this base. That happens every single time there is somebody here who's a Terran or a Zerg player or a Protoss player, right? And a Protoss player right here who has access right here. Bam, storming it as always. Again, storming 1 tank, not as good as storming any, but every tank dies is a feather in Snow's cap at this stage of the game. 40 supply lead for Snow. But he's going to lose this top left. These probes are right here saying, let's just mine until we die, I guess. Just hug your loved ones, everybody. Maybe re-expanding down here is Snow. Thinking about it. Anyway, but yeah, just so many tanks. So much attrition in this PvT. It is non-stop. It is nobody staring at tank lines. It is just full everywhere. Siege tanks. Now Goliath sniping down a shuttle. Look at these probes are like, I guess we're just going to mine until we die. No, we are at 52 probes to 57 SCVs at 24 minutes. I wish we could see a workers lost count in Brood War because I feel like at this point in the game, both players have lost at least 30 probes. Maybe 40. I'm trying to think, but it's so hard to keep track of here. I guess somebody who could watch this game and just kind of keep track of the worker count could see how many workers were lost at 24 minutes and let me know in the comments. I would heart that and pin it, but dude, insane game. That's a lot of work. So, forcing a liftoff. No new expansions now for the last, like 5 or 6 minutes at least. Here we go. Top left, done. No sign of Protoss other than the little bit of Detrius we see here. But again, right here, we've got as many gateways as we need. It's not like we have like 10,000 minerals. We have 500. It's not enough minerals to max out anyway. SCVs being killed all over the place, man. 54 to 51 workers. But this is an excellent position. Excellent move here from HBQ to try to win this game, right? Take 2 bases away from the Protoss player and then make them yours? Absolutely fantastic plays. And here we go. Siege tanks down the right side. We can take away these as well. No defense. No defense, man. Snow is getting taken apart here by HBQ at 25 minutes. We are taking turns taking apart the other player right now. Oh, Science Vessel down to cannons. Okay, I guess. But Reaver. Maybe Reaver defense here. 2 Reavers and a shuttle and a Dream. High Templar in that shuttle as well. So no defense, Falcon. We have 2 shuttles right now. Sieging up. Storm and working on those cannons, but need to work on those High Templar. There, High Templar down. Second Storm on the tanks at the top side. No tanks in range of this Nexus. Dude. This is crazy stuff, man. Can we see a defense from Snow? We've seen it in the past, but a counterattack up to the left side. Zealots and Dragoons hoping to kill this 1 command center, maybe 2, but maybe not. Reavers! That was a lot of Scarabs for 1 Vulture. Scanning, a DT comes out and says, can we get just enough? No, not enough damage on that tank to kill it, and combined with a Storm and high ground siege tanks. Are there not enough Dragoons, not enough Zealots here? This side Templar's like, oh, I don't have any energy. Blah, get out of there. Get out of there. Maybe he did have energy. Was that a purple bar that was full? Dude, hang on a second. Fair enough. Siege tanks, 4 kills and 5 kills. We are working away now on the Nexus. No, probe's going down. Again, guaranteed damage at this stage is the probe. This command center is alive. This command center is alive as well. And look, Nexus down, Nexus down. How many Nexuses have we killed? 1, 2, at least 3, 4, maybe 4 Nexuses down here. And I don't think that there's any saving it right now. Probe's right there saying, can you save me? You have a shuttle. We can fit in there. And Snow's like, trust me, we can save this Nexus. And the probes are like, I don't know, man. Another attack up the left side here. We have 4 siege tanks. We have SCVs trying to body block here. Buy some time before these Zealots get up here and take down the tanks. And yeah, I don't think there's enough here. 9 kill Reaver. Yeah, Nexus down. Easy. Like 2 more hits from a siege tank. Reaver getting picked up. Oh, getting picked up just at the last second here. But look at this. Tanks dead. Evacuating. This command center gonna die. This command center is floating away. It will not die, I don't feel like. But Nexus dead in the bottom right. 46 SCVs to 38 probes. Every probe died except for 1 in the bottom right corner and this base as well. And nobody's expanded. Nobody is expanding. Nobody has an expansion in the bottom right or the top left. They have been expanded to before, but they're not there now. Look at this Zealot chasing SCVs. Oh, man. 1 kill on that Zealot. And maybe try to kill the 4th base. There's no income here. Dude, I think HBQ is out of income at 28 minutes. Out of it. He has 800 minerals and 600 gas. Snow mining at the 12 o'clock. Mining at the, well, just barely mining at the 3 o'clock as well. Re-expanding top left. This is an important position here from Snow. 6 o'clock. There we go. Now mining from the 6 o'clock base. Just barely. This is huge. HBQ has income. He did not have income. Now he does. But command center's being killed all over the place, it feels like. Top left expanding. This is mining out. This is maybe not mining out here, right? No, there's 500 minerals. That's going to last like maybe 4 more minutes here. It's 110 to 101 supply at 29 minutes. Nobody has an upper hand at this stage of the game. Nobody. What an incredible PvT from RJB. Absolutely unhinged PvT. Again, Snow brings it in this matchup, in PvP as well, and in PvZ. When it's a Snow game, you know it's going to be a good game. Another Science Vessel here. EMP right there. Archon. Oh boy. He currently has like 12 HP. This High Templar has no energy, but nobody to hug to make an Archon. But again, EMPs are out. Would you want to make an Archon when EMPs are out? I don't think so. So probe transfer, just kind of naked, hoping there are no vultures here, but I guess this observer has an eye on this. Command center floating back in, saying, is there an expansion here? Oh, look, probes coming in. Okay, so there is an expansion. Excellent stuff. We are trying to keep tanks from coming up to the top left. This positioning here from Snow. And there it is. We've got shuttles. Reverse. Oh, spider mines all over the place. Shuttle down. I don't think this is enough here. Storming your own shuttle along with the siege tanks. That is a baller move. That is a gutsy move from Snow. Yeah, 36 to 41 workers here. And again, two bases mining here from Snow. One base from Terran. That is equivalent. But hey, look at this. Nexus warping in top left at the natural base here on Polypoid. Getting this online would give him a hefty advantage in economy against HBQ. Again, 2 bases to 1. That is even. That is an even Steven position here for the Protoss player against a good Terran player like HBQ is. And look at this. How many, we've got like 41, like 40 SCVs down here just on one base. Incredible stuff. Shuttle, 2 High Templar, and a Zealot. Sharking around, looking for a plate. Dude, if you can storm this. He's going to try. Dude, 41 SCVs. Look at this. Look at this. Juicy target. Juicy, moosey, loosey target. Oh, gosh. All right, so 34 SCVs. 7 SCVs going down. Good pull, but you can't pull every SCV when there are 40 here. Oversaturated, says HBQ. Nah. All right, so a flaming command center expanding down to the bottom right. There we go. Nexus is done. Probes transferring. You got 110 to 101 supply. Basically even workers here, so Snow is up, but not by a lot. But look at this. Transferring SCVs down. Oh, they are stacked up, dude. Look at this. SCVs getting stormed like crazy this game. Storming, getting out of there. Just 32 SCVs to 38 probes. Can we get in there and storm again? There is a turret protecting it. Can we get there? All right, taking a deep breath here. This is big. This is 2 bases mining. Oh, shuttle dies. There are at least 2 High Templar in there. I love this probe is still down here from when the space got killed like 10 minutes ago. Still here. Are we going to save it? Vulture's like, you saved me. Oh, he dodged that shot. Gosh, he dodged that shot. EMP, catching the Reaver. Golly, killing spider mines with Reavers. Very scary stuff getting out of there. Goliath says, aha. How about not? And the poor probe's like, you could have saved me. You could have saved me at any moment, and then, blah, totally dead. All right, well, 12 o'clock's mining. Top left, 2 bases mining here at 37 probes. 2 bases mining for the Terran player now as well. HBQ getting back on his feet. Dude, this is an incredible back and forth PvT, man. Did we kill this missile turret? I guess there were maybe some SCVs trapped there. All right, fair enough. 148 to 129. Snow is up. But again, HBQ taking Snow to 30-plus minutes is an achievement in and of itself, folks. Oh, man. All right. So Storm, Dragoons, Zealots coming in. I don't think that's enough, and Snow agrees. He's pulling out and backing out. This is an entrenched position with these +3, +2 siege tanks. Expanding bottom right here is basically a win condition here from HBQ. 12 o'clock. Again, mining out, like I said. Mining out in like 4 or 5 minutes. Spider Mine connections still at 34 minutes. This is why you still Spider Mine. This is just ridiculous play from both players. They have taken a while to get here. They did manage to finally get... Look at this. That's why you have Spider Mines on the high ground, man. So, you know... So you can see this happening. Pull the SCVs out and get out of there. And storming Vulture is not a bad target. If you can't get much of anything else, storm some SCVs and kill them. That's energy killing units that cost something. Right? It's not easy to replace those Vultures. He's got 200 minerals, HBQ does. He can't just be like, ah, yes, I'll just make another 6 Vultures easily. No, you can't do that. He can make 2. You can make a couple Goliaths. He doesn't have a ton of cash to do anything else. Oh, Sn0W is just trying to deny this base and get as much value for these Reavers as possible. He gets them. He gets the Goliaths just so he doesn't have to worry about the shuttle anymore. Sick. Sn0W. He doesn't just bring the sick Reaver play in the first 10 minutes of the game. No, 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 no. He's going to keep using it. Going to keep using the sick Reaver plays forever. 6 kills and 4 kills apiece. 10 kills on those dudes. Again, vultures for the most part, but still. Clearing out these spider mines would be so freaking helpful. He's trying to build another turret here in spitting range and distance of these Reavers, mind you. And no, you're not, actually. There you go. There's the denial. Charging in 156 supply of Protoss, 120 from HBQ. Charging up the left side, though. Pretty decent number of tanks sniping. Another OB. Science vessels dying would be good. Getting an EMP off there, also excellent. And charging in. Once again, the Zealot count is just... Oh, there's Zealots bumped up behind the Dragoons here. Storms are good, but the Zealots can't get to the front. Now they are. Kind of saved them, I guess. They would have been stormed otherwise, but this is a beautiful engagement from Sn0W. This is S-tier stuff, man. This is why Sn0W is going to win. He's going to win a single ASL one day, and maybe more than that, because of that kind of a cleanup. That entire push gets cleaned up. 110 to 88 supply, losing stuff, making more Zealots to fight as well, making more High Templar. 1 Dragoon in the mix. Spider-Mine trying to drag that into these tanks. He says, no, okay, fair enough. I'll just kill this one. The Spider-Mine, yes, and he lives, and he clears out like 2 Spider-Mines with the rest of his HP. What a baller. Reavers just kind of denying this base, not interested in actually killing any of the SCVs down here. There's another scan he sees. Oh, you're mining. Oh, you're mining. I knew that. I can't get up there. This is not ideal for me, and it's not at all ideal for him. 118 to 88 supply. About a 30 supply lead from Sn0W, about as big as he's gotten in this entire game. Yeah, oh, free tank rallies. No, you got to be careful with your rallies, man. Yeah, just going to lose 2 tanks for almost nothing there. I'm going to guess we can get some revenge here. High storming those vultures. High Templar getting targeted in particular as well. They get some storms off before they die. That's all they can really hope for, is getting some storms off before they die. No, they're good. High storm. Tank down. Spider mines. Got it. Get it. Got it. Good. I think that's it, man. It's like a 50 supply lead right now. Archon gonna get poked, man. Got EMP'd. So I know you want to snipe the Zealots, but that Archon can die too. There he is. Saw that happening. The Reavers are like, all right, guess we've denied that base long enough. We've done our jobs. 113 to 81 supply. More scanning happening. He gets... Protoss takes this base. That's massive. That is so big. If HBQ can't get a new base or kill a base, he's dead. He is dead, but again, no shame in losing to Sn0W in 38 minutes. The Reaver stuff is unfair. It is. They should nerf Reavers just because of how good Sn0W is there. GG, says HBQ. Man, what an incredible PvT that was. Epic tagged indeed, man. 38 minutes for HBQ. Sn0W lost so many Nexuses, so many probes. He's got 40 probes at the end of the game. I feel like he lost at least 50 probes in that game, man. But, dude, he came back. He won. He got 3 bases mining. This mines out, and then he just kind of replaces it with this one. And just that's it. That's the income. That is the income that left him and carried him to this game, to the end of the game, and the win. I am flabbergasted by this game. Just, that's it. This is the army. This is the army. I guess we have some more back here, but this is the army that killed HBQ. 2 Reavers, 9 kills and 7 kills apiece. 16 kills for these Reavers. That is just par for the course for Reavers controlled by Sn0W, man. 3 kills on the High Templar. We have a 0-kill Zealot here, but I just losing this and then retaking it in the same game is just diabolical. He mined this space out, this space out, this space out, this space out as well. He lost these 2 bases, never reclaimed them, still won. But that's why you expand so much in PvT. To make as many bases as you can, so if you lose a couple of them, it doesn't even matter. What an insane display of PvT for your Monday. Tap that like button, man, if you haven't. Insane stuff. 296,000 to 313,000 points in favor of Sn0W. Outproducing the Protoss player. Getting out-killed by the Protoss player, but not as much there. Structures raised. 48 to 35. It's such a bloodbath on both sides. And then the outspend here in 38 minutes is like 6 plus 10 plus 2, like 18,000? Woo! Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. But he needed every bit of that outspend to win the game. HBQ was playing so well. That Vulture harass in the beginning. Crazy. Like a truly, truly, truly crazy display. We're talking about a fantastic showing of how to do it. How to play PvT from Sn0W. HBQ almost won that game, but he couldn't because Sn0W is just that good. Oh, and that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered today. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /Falcon Paladin. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, as always, I'll be back tomorrow with more StarCraft. You take care of yourself.
Yeah.